Jen has played more Power Wash Simulator on her own than I have on my own, which means their upgrades are better than mine, and their power washers are cooler than mine, so we always use theirs when we play together. The last time I played Power Wash Simulator by myself was actually during Thinkmas, in the 30 minutes leading up to Jen and I also playing it together. And I literally haven't done it on my own since then.
Okay. Stuck in my fucking head.
The starting music?
Yeah.
That's so funny. That's some me-coded shit right there.
Alrighty. And I have no sound on whatsoever.
Oh
and
no!
usually I keep the sound off, but because this is the only sound and music we have on right now, we're gonna turn it up.
Elden Ring?
Can
Cloak do Elden Ring again?
What?
She said yes.
Okay, great. I saw an ad right as it popped up. I forgot to post.
Like, what the heck?
Sorry, I forgot to post that we are live.
Alright, and then
Yes! Join the Halloween house.
options, audio.
I can feel my blood pressure decreasing already. Oh, wow. Wow. Like the whole environment is different. Oh, there's our van. Way over there. How did we get... Is this part of the same town? Is the DLC part of the lore?
Oh. I have to mute your page. For some reason I can still hear you. There we go.
Hehehe, I'm gonna cross the stay out section. Oh, it says it's Wicked being a witch underneath. More like it's Wicked streaming on Twitch. Hey. Hey.
Is there no music for you?
In the game?
Yeah.
No, I don't have any music. Is there supposed to be music?
I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
I swear there's never music in here.
Okay.
You get music during the playback later, I thought.
Yeah, maybe I'm just a crazy person.
There is ambience and there is a music slider, but I can't recall hearing music actively, you know?
Yeah, you're probably right.
Oh, it's just a witch's house. It's not a haunted house. It's just a witch's house.
Maybe an actual witch, though.
Yeah, but that's cool. Oh, let's see what the danger sign says. Double, double, spoil and cuddles. Aww. POV me. OMG, that's so me. Oh, a little later.
Top of the house.
I'm enjoying doing not the house at the exact moment in time. Oh my gosh, I still haven't clicked post on this. This is so embarrassing. Okay. Live. Live.
I feel like I need music. I feel like it's so quiet.
I wish I could play music, but my Spotify makes my computer explode.
Oh, not good.
Yeah. Not like actually explode, but like doesn't vibe well with the stream, apparently. Stream of water, more like.
Hit. Can I remember the control?
I remember R. I remember shift and control and scroll wheel and left click and right click.
And C. Oh, C is helpful.
C.
So I don't get motion sick.
Oh, I can't. Oh, I can't. I don't think I can do C. I've never C'd before.
I've never seen.
I've never C'd before. Time to make
a. Won't start now.
Time to make a YouTube video about my my site being restored. Speaking of seeds, I'm cleaning a pumpkin. Never mind, a jack-o'-lantern. Even cooler.
I've started at the top of the house.
I
And I
see
will
that, and
be
I've done not that. I'm still cleaning the adorable little witch sign.
good. Do it.
I mean, I was hoping I could, just bash it out right away and have a nice little ding to feel good, but it's taken a while. Okay, good. I got one ding.
Hey.
I crave the ding ding. I mean, if you're starting at the house, maybe I should start at not that. Maybe I should stay out here and just do all the outsidey bits.
Oh, you do you, bro.
There is
There's
no
no.
rhyme or reason. There is no system. There's only chaos and cleanliness.
There's no right or wrong way to wash.
And that's the joy of washing. Yay! Oh, the fence is part of it. Awesome. This is a kind of big one. We always do this. We're like, oh, a DLC? That'll be fun, nice and quick and easy. Let's do that. And then we start doing it, and it takes 1,000 years, but then we lock in and do it anyway.
Yeah, and then we get mad about how long it's taking.
My favorite were the ones in the past where neither Gary or Nate asked us how long we're going to be or anything like that, because they could just sense by our aura how locked in we were, because Jen and I would be in a Discord call, not too dissimilar from one that we're in right now, and we'd be playing Power Wash Simulator, and we would not be saying a goddamn word to each other, and it would be past our bedtime, and we would be finishing the clean no matter what. It literally saves your progress as well. It does.
Yep.
But our brains just sync up in a absolutely
Nope,
not kind of
cannot.
way. We have to do this.
Yep.
So we do. And I think that's
Yep.
why Power Wash Simulator will be a staple in our gaming week regalia. I was gonna say, but that's not the word I'm thinking of at all. Schedule, maybe?
Why not?
Why is it regalia? It's not a
I don't
fucking
know.
uniform.
That's like attire. Right?
Yeah, I know. So not even remotely close to the right word. Oh goodness.
Oh my god, I have to tell you. Okay, so
I'm
today
excited.
at work, I started a
Health.
work
Regalia.
regalia.
Okay, at work. Sorry.
I started I got a. Oh my god, I got a whiteboard, a big whiteboard, and it's right next to
Ooh.
my cube. And I started a Wordle game on it.
Awesome.
And everybody likes it. Everybody participates. But like we just have a bunch of different colored markers right now that we're like doing all the different letters in to like, oh, this letter's in the word but in the wrong spot. It's gonna be red, and it's a pain in the butt. So I was like, I could buy little letter magnets, or I could spend 3 times as long making them out of cardboard, because we're getting a lot of cardboard right now because we're buying a lot of office supplies.
That sounds way more fun.
So exactly. So that's what I'm doing. I'm making letters. And because we're
Nice.
getting so many office supplies in the mail, I've been saving a lot of cardboard. Well, today I was going through some cardboard that I was making my progress making letters, and I got through the cardboard that was on top of my desk, and then I went beside my desk to where my little hoard of cardboard was, and it was gone.
No.
The cleaning people, I think.
They took your trash away because it's trash.
It was tucked away though. It was tucked like beside my desk. It wasn't in the way. They had to like go beside my little desk of drawers and pull out the majority of this cardboard from like behind my desk and take it away.
Cheers, Cole. Hydrate or die straight. That is dedication.
I was so mad.
Maybe they're just really good cleaners, and they just thought you were like an actual trash goblin. But that also, it gives me the vibes of like, that's like taking a squirrel's nuts away for the winner.
So mad. And I didn't, but that's the thing. I hadn't gotten to meet these cleaning people yet, because the last cleaning people that I knew when I was hoarding cardboard, I told her, I was like, hey, by the way, I'm keeping this. Please don't throw it away. And she
Yeah.
just kind of looked at me and she was like,
Okay.
thanks for telling me.
Yeah.
But I don't know these new cleaning people.
Yay, turret. That is very sad. I was expecting an exciting story. How many slimes out of 10 is everyone doing today?
2.
I'm trying to pick a number that represents dissociated. Because that's how today went for me at work. It was very much, is this real life? All day. Question mark out of 10? Yeah, maybe I'm a question mark. Oh, right, I was spraying the cat. That's why I put the extension on. It sounds like we're all having a very weird type of day. And all maybe very different types of weird.
Baking pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancakes. Bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake.
When am I gonna make bacon pancakes? That's what I should do. To make it. Everybody, some pizza, wet dreams today. Hell yeah. Thank you for the bacon pancakes, Jam. One day I'll actually make bacon pancakes, probably. Jeez, when even the longest extender isn't enough. Am I supposed to be able to... Are our ladders around here? I didn't see any ladders.
Oh, the ladder is up. The ladders are up by the house. I'm on the...
I see the big... Yeah, you got the scaffolding one.
The other one is up there, so is the...
The little one? Oh, found the little one. Boop, you're coming with me, little ladder. Boop-a-da-beep-a-doop-a-doop. This is a lovely property.
Yeah, I like the crooked little thingies.
Oh, maybe this ladder is not at all big enough. Oopsie.
Ha!
Put this one back. Taking a bigger ladder, hoping that it works. Come here, slightly bigger ladder. Hopefully I can put you on the fence. It only lets you put it certain places, so... Oh, it is! The game is designed well. Who would have thought? Whoa, and now I don't need the extender
Weird.
on anymore. No extender.
Furnace crapped out. Oh,
Oh, no!
icky.
That was like Jen yesterday.
Yeah, we were without power for a long time.
Too long. A ridiculous amount of time long,
It was cold.
I believe. I believe in a thing called love. Okay, I did one perimeter column. Time to do another perimeter column.
How was your day, Zyla?
Dissociated.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And, like, I didn't really realize it until very recently. Because I'm like, oh man, how was my day? And then as I was thinking about how my day was, in order to rank it, I realized, oh, I was barely there. To be fair, I was really... I've been drinking espresso.
Today. Hope they had fun.
Yeah, pretty much. I've been drinking espresso at work.
Oh, Rook, you used a hydrate in my chat.
Hey, hydrated ice cream.
Thank you.
Paying a man has very different vibes. Yeah. Elf, every moment for you is a gay moment. You are the gay moment. That is how that works. We made some yellow dough at work, though. That went well. I might have talked about that yesterday already. We're also selling out, like, triple the amount that we thought we would sell of our current special croissant. So that makes me happy. Yeah, and I'm going to talk to my boss about... I was going to talk to my boss today about working from home on Monday, and I'm sure she'll say yes, and that she will not care, just like all the other times she has not cared. By boss, I mean supervisor. However, today, supervisor was busy covering for the staff member that always calls in on Thursdays, I meant Thursday. And today was Thursday, so that staff member was not there, so it was a lot of work.
Why would they do that?
I mean, to be fair, I don't feel like it a lot of days, but then, like, I do it anyway. And I think there's a lot of people out there that just don't do it anyways and just stay home. And sometimes they have husbands who work full-time jobs that pay better, so they have the option of not having to, but I've always been the breadwinner, so I don't know what that's like. I like these kitty cat gargoyles a lot. But yeah, at least it's like somewhat predictable. It's always Thursday. How does one work from home in a bakery? Okay, first of all, I got a promotion, in case not everyone is aware, and by not everyone, I mean specifically Rook and no one else. I got a promotion, which means I have administrative duties. So I do my administrative duties, and I have spreadsheets, and it's very fun, and I like it very, very much.
Yeah, Rook, what are you saying? That Zyla doesn't do anything?
I mean, I don't know where you got that from, but if that's what you're saying. Oh my gosh, guys. Look at Jen in the distance. Look how long the extension looks from here. That's so funny. Can you see it?
TV.
Oh, that's so funny.
Hey, it worked, didn't it?
Yeah, it looks great. I mean, I was using that same extension literally 2 seconds ago. It's just kind of funny thinking, hey, that's what I look like. Just tossing croissants from window to the store. I mean, I do technically have a trajectory based on where my apartment is to my workplace. It's kind of funny you would phrase it like that. Woo! I'm trying not to use the tab button until the very end this time.
Yes.
I normally use it all the ding time. I'm trying to actually pay attention this time. So yeah, I am now officially head of croissant production, and so my largest project right now is developing SOPs for everything that I touch, and that includes
seen this game?
Not really. Wait, what? Tab shows you the dirt. There you go.
How have you never seen this game?
Rook, that's crazy.
That makes no sense to me.
That also makes no sense to me. You're an internet exister. Like myself.
Yeah.
Like Jen's self. Heard of it, but never seen. Okay, well, welcome to the Halloween DLC.
It was free.
Yeah, they have a lot of free DLC, which is pretty cool.
Their Quimith stuff is always free too.
Yeah. Which is great. Great timing for us, since we definitely play this every Christmas.
If I could not fall off this roof, that would be great.
Pretty ideal, if you ask me. Not that you did, but... but yeah, I do recipe development before we do, like, actually testing, so that I don't have to, like, be trying to guess numbers and amounts and whatever while I'm actually trying to test out new recipes. I'll develop all those numbers in advance. I'm also currently tracking all numbers related to production, so that our margins are exact and they know a better, like, so that we know, oh, here's exactly how often we have to make this filling for this croissant. Here's how often we have to make this filling for that croissant. And here's how far this case of ingredients goes. And here's how long until you order that. And I'm also developing an SOPs binder, aka standard operations. And the SOPs that I'm making are not just for the croissant station. They're for a lot of prep that happens in the kitchen that the croissant station happens to help with.
That other people have been fucking up this whole time.
Yes. Actually, yes. And breaking machines and damaging supplies because of it, so...
And Zyla's had to show them over and over and over and over and over again how to do.
Oh my god. I also... You know what else I had to do? You know what else I had to do? Thank you. It is pretty cool. I like it. You know what else I had to do? I had to send a goddamn message in the work Slack channel. Guess what it said?
Please don't spread poop on the walls.
You're not that far off, dude. It was literally flush. Fucking flush the goddamn toilet in the 2-step bathrooms we have, and if you make a mess, aka if you have a dick and piss in the not toilet, clean it up after yourself.
Yeah.
Big flush. Oh my god.
It's upsetting.
Yes. And I'm like, and the best part, the only message in the whole channel that got no reactions, no replies, not even any of my girly pops going, yes, thank you. No one said anything at all. And that has never happened before. Can relate. Oh gosh. Rewatching things is really fun.
Disgusting.
Yeah. The fact that else need to be told. And I had to, obviously, I phrased it more professionally than you fucking morons, but like, that was how I felt. And then I waited 3 days so that I wasn't feeling that way and then put it nicely. And I said, there's no delicate way to put this. And please also note the only reason that these items are being mentioned in a memo in this way is because these have been repeated occurrences. I would never post a memo for something that just happened once, or if I knew exactly who it was, or it was only one person, I would just speak with you directly. This is for all staff, for all stared shaft areas.
Please stop being fucking gross.
Yeah. Wipe your ass. Also.
Yay!
Yay!
Elf, that's so fun.
Oh, good. That's so exciting. Jeff gave some good advice, which was to also not just have to job hunt completely by yourself, but you can also go to some of the groups that can help you do that. It takes a huge amount of pressure off. Not like it guarantees a job, obviously. Like, times be rough right now, you know? But super helpful tool. Gotta love employment offices sometimes. Yep, exactly.
And LinkedIn, don't underestimate LinkedIn. That's how I got my job.
For real.
Well.
Oh, you fell through. Oh, okay. Yep.
Like I said, I didn't want to.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. I'm gonna try not to fall off the fence yet. That's my current thing. Woohoo! World do be rough. Take what we can when we can. Yep, yep, yep. Nate's out tonight. He's going to the arcade that we tried going to the other night. Luckily, the birthday party he's at is in walking distance from our house, so he should be able to just, like, ditch whenever. He showed up 5 minutes before everyone was supposed to arrive. No one was there. And 10 minutes after everyone was supposed to arrive, there was still no one there, so he felt very awkwardly punctual, and I'm like, my darling.
Guy?
Just neurotypical adults. They, like, when they say shit starts at a time, they don't actually mean shit starts at a time. I've never once in my life had a circumstance where that's how that worked out.
I feel like that's not even, like, a neurotypical thing. That's just, like, a common decency thing.
I mean, it should be. But I feel like when a neurotypical that I know makes plans, and like, yeah, this time, it doesn't happen at that time, or people just, like, trickle in over the course of 3 fucking hours. Whereas when neurodivergents are doing an event of some kind, it's very prompt. Hello, Lego Builder 89. How are you? Welcome on in. Welcome to Power Wash Pals. Welcome to the Power Wash Power Hour Simulator podcast. What's the other title he has? I forget. There's always one more. I can't remember.
Distractible, Power Wash, Pals.
No, the name for the Power Wash Pals. Was it Power Wash Pals, Power Wash Power Hour, Power Wash Podcast, and then there's one more thing that he calls the podcast
names
one.
For it?
Yeah.
I've only ever heard. I haven't actually listened to the podcast. I've only heard him say Power Wash Pals.
I listened to them. I just listened to the MatPat episode yesterday. That was very fun.
MatPat?
Yeah. Matthew Patrick. Imagine getting someone to clean your place and then you see them jumping over and over to clean your fence. They are just having a really fun time. Okay, I've done the perimeter, everything. That's great.
Listen, if they get the job done, what does it matter?
Exactly. I think we're paid per. We are 1000% paid per job and not per hour, and that is the difference.
Jump if I want to.
It's my job. I will jump if I want to. I missed one of the pillars. 1, 2. Pillar. This one? Oh, you're right. Yeah, this one's like in the rocks, kind of weird.
Oh god.
Oh, Zilla climb up, okay. This side? There we go, got it. Thank you, Elf. I would have been very mad later. I keep having dreams about Stardew Valley, by the way, so I think that's a sign I'm about to play a bunch more.
It's really funny.
I don't dream about games that often. Normally I dream about very boring, terrible, scary, real-life scenarios.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Comforting.
No. It'll be like really, really, really realistic, and then something is off. And then it becomes like a movie kind of vibe.
Interesting.
Usually. And most of the time, if it's an interesting story or a good plot, I become aware of the fact that it is a dream. As soon as like it
Isn't it
leaves
odd
from
how
the reality
imminent
section. Sorry, go ahead.
Isn't it odd how the imminent arrival of visitors seems to add a thick layer of dirt to every surface? I'm sure this bedroom looked fine yesterday.
No, I don't think it did, sweetie. Teaming up with a friend to write with illustrations? That's so great! I'm writing a novel right now! I'm not even
Sick.
joking, that's so great! Also, if
no,
your
I'll take it if
illustrator
I'm not
friend
sure.
wants to collaborate on an artistic endeavor, I've begun setting up a collaborative artistic endeavor.
Ha!
You finished your first draft already? Holy shit, that's awesome! Can you tell us what it's about? Can you please info dump? That would be so fun. You don't have to if you don't want to. Or if you have like a little like a hook. I love stories, dude. Stories make the world go round.
Yeah.
Maybe for a follower goal or a sub goal, I should set like a bacon pancake stream where I actually make goddamn bacon pancakes.
That would be fun.
And then maybe for that stream, I put the cooldown to like not 24 hours. Like 30 minutes or something. An allegory for gay autism? Ooh, yay! Okay, you better promote the fuck out of it in my Discord channel when it comes out, please.
Is there a Kickstarter?
Oh my
Can I have
gosh,
merch?
Can I have it? Can I have it? Also, no one needs to comment on the fact that Jen does more work in the power washing than I do. I'm aware.
I don't think that's true.
It's so true. I'm just saying it before anyone else says it.
I don't think anyone was gonna say it.
Someone was thinking it.
I
It
don't
was
think
me.
that's
I was
true.
someone.
Oh my god.
Still writing it, so you've been working on character design. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, my issue is I can see my characters perfectly in my head. I know exactly what they look like, the style they're drawn in, and then I go to do it, and then my hand goes, ooh, actually, let's try drawing it this way instead, and then I hate it, and it's because I'm not drawing it the way that I want to. And I'm like, okay, great. Fantastic. I'm also having a really hard time coming up with names for my two main characters. I see them so well. I like have their like arcs all planned out, and I'm like, okay, here's what you sound like, here's what you act like, here's what I draw you like. But then their actual names, I'm like, I don't know.
I just don't. I have like very small bits and pieces of ideas, but I have no idea how to make them whole stories.
What do you mean?
Like, it's the same for like D&D campaigns. Like, I can't imagine running a whole thing because I don't know how to come up with whole stories. I only have very vague concepts of cool ideas, but I
Concepts
have
of
no idea
ideas.
how. I only have concepts, bitch.
Yeah. It was
Uh,
the Donald Trump reference. Concepts of ideas. Concepts of a plan. Sorry.
Oh, I didn't get that one. I tried to avoid literally everything.
To be fair,
having
that
to
one
do
was an
with
old one. It was
stuff.
from like campaign days, not president days, so. Our tariffs are paused after 24 hours, so that's fun. That's good.
I literally can't even keep up.
I really don't make an effort to, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Noir fantasy following a young fae in a very classist city where magic is feared to the extreme.
Cool.
They work with several magic criminal groups and in a magic speakeasy while also falling in love with a powerful being from another realm.
Yay, love!
Basic premise of ours is a 16-year-old minor lord from 867 AD who gets turned to stone by a sorcerer and ends up waking up in the early 2020s with no understanding of how anything works anymore.
Cool. I love that.
Sick. The classist city where magic is feared was Rook's novel draft.
Oh yeah, no, I
And,
saw the message and I saw you start reading it and I was like, ooh, great, it's like TTS is turned on, but it's the voice of my favorite person. Okay,
nice.
because I'm dumb, what century is that? Because I get them backwards all the time. I'm so bad with this. Is that the... Because if it's in the 800s, oh, no. I don't even want to embarrass myself further. I would just ask what century is that. It is first. Okay, because it's less than 1,000. Not in between 1,000 and 2,000. Maybe I'll remember that one day. I've said multiple times about that exact thing. Wait, oh no. Oh no. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to cause confusion and delay.
I was gonna say century is 100, isn't it?
Elf, yeah, ninth century, because it's less than 900. So it's between, as soon as you pass the hundo, it becomes the next century, because it's kind of like how Nate and I celebrated our 5th anniversary. And now that that's passed, we have not completed 6 years of being together, but we're currently accumulating our 6th year. Same with me and Jen being friends.
Yeah.
Because it ends at 900. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, cute.
Cool! Now I'm trying to think of what else existed then. But I think it was mostly... I think it was just speakeasies, actually. So I think you nailed it.
Yeah, only those.
Yeah, actually. Oh, the balls. Balls. Did you know millennia is only 1,000? As opposed to what?
A million.
What else would a millennia be?
A million.
Millennium Library is a place in my city, so maybe I just knew that because of that place. It's set during a steampunk-esque 1920s. So, like, almost Wild West meets Industrial Revolution vibe. That is so cool, because my story is way in the future. So we're on totally opposite ends of the spectrum here. That's awesome. If you need an editor, call me. Call on 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 me. Boom, 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 boom. You always thought it was a million. What is a million years called? Just a sweet millie?
Something.
Yeah, there's words for everything. Whoa, that scared me, you moving the scaffolding. That
Oh.
tower looks so good. It looks
Not
more it
done.
looks more castle-y than I thought it was going to. An epoch! Oh, cool. Yeah, I've heard that word before. Probably in a book. Probably in a fantasy book or a sci-fi book that I read when I was 16, obsessed with reading. Sin City vibes. Ah! Prohibition means Black Violet. Cool, 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 cool. Love.
Lights are so cute.
Right? I was expecting them to be all different colors. We love yellow nozzle. I am a yellow nozzle stan, and I'm not afraid to say it.
Would you be afraid?
Don't know. Anxiety be weird sometimes. Al Capone criminal-esque days. Love. Very cool. Very, very cool. Mine is post-apocalyptic, but by post-apocalyptic I mean the sun hasn't exploded, a meteor has not crashed into Earth, but basically we've warmed the Earth to the point where there's like the whole sea level has risen like a minimum of 2 inches, so I'm drawing out a map of the world of how it would look altered with the sea level having gone that high, so barriers or boundaries of places are slightly different. People have had to adapt to live, and the pendulum has done a harsh swing in regards to keeping the Earth alive from where it is right now. But it is very far in the future, and technology has advanced incredibly. Working on editing now. Nice! Only handle one project at a time. Also working on a sci-fi. Wait, how does that work? How do both? Oh, because you can't handle only one project at a time. Okay. I misread, or I misunderstood and read properly. One of those. No, I get having your toes in multiple ponds. I understand. You're on a game dev project too? Oh, fun! What?
On a game dev project.
You cut out. It was really loud and then really nothing, and I was very scared.
I said Zyla and I are too.
Oh yeah, technically that is true. However, we are not deving anything, just to be 1,000,000,000% clear.
We're testing.
We are beta testers. Yeah, I'm currently not making the most of the break that I have as a DM for my campaign right now. I could be prepping a lot of fucking stuff. Oopsie boopsie. We don't play until like the 26th of March. So I'm like, oh, that's plenty of time. But no, it's not. No, it's not. Well said. I'm also going to be playing in a campaign again, which I haven't done for a long time. It is not D&D, it's the Cyberpunk system. So we're about
Gary's
to have...
been wanting to play that so bad.
Yeah, us too. And my brother has been dying to play it. He just bought all the stuff for it, and he wants to run a game really, really bad. He's also been playing Cyberpunk, the game, a ton. It looks... like, it doesn't look over my head complicated. It just looks different, you know? So
I was a Netrunner too. It's fun.
I've played a few different systems now. I really do like Kids on Bikes, which I know they use at Dimension 20 a lot. Nate has us going through a campaign that we kind of revisit in between chapters of my main campaign with our party. But yeah, we're supposed to have our Cyberpunk character creation day soon, like our session 0 in person with like the 4 of us that are playing and my brother who's the DM. And I don't know when it is, and I kind of want to know when it is because all I know is that I want to play. I currently have no idea of what build I'm gonna have or character vibes or whatever. You do have... Is it a TTRPG shortlist? it might be a long list, not gonna lie. To hell with prep and prep everything. I'm a good 50-50. Good 50-50. And I will never stop improv from happening when it is happening because I'm like, this is just making my prep last longer. So why would I be mad? Okay, do I have to clean these roots? Is this part of... No, okay. What is part? Okay, so there's more jack-o'-lanterns. We already know to clean these.
I wanted to start. I wanted to go up. I wanted to go up. Okay, we're doing top down. Top down.
Yeah, top down. That's totally what I'm doing.
That's what
Birthday
I want
fun
to do.
day!
Usually,
Nice!
that's usually my strat, and I'm letting myself get distracted.
There's no right way to clean, remember?
There
That sounds like
is.
a fun self-treat. You were a net runner. What I don't even remember what that is because I've only glanced through the book and I've never played the game.
It's basically like a hacker.
Oh, cool. I like the face on that guy. Reminds me of Slime Rancher. Which I also want to play more. I also found out, I thought I 100%ed the game Littlewood. Because we played it on stream
Hi,
like
Bella.
3
God, you
years
scared me.
ago. Hi, Bella. Like
She
3 years
was
ago?
under my chair.
And turns out I'm still missing some that I totally thought I did. So I low-key want to kind of like just crush out some achievements someday soon. I hope the eyes stay on the cauldron. They don't! No, that was so sad. End of April, so you get all the monies to go to the show. Nice! Oh, in bad Xyla news, a new area of my teeth problem has been probleming pretty hard this week. So I already talked to Nate, and I said I will talk to my dad about getting me into the dentist when he's back from his vacation, because he literally leaves the country, not the country, sorry, the province. He leaves our province in like less than a week. He's very excited about it. I don't want him to be distracted or whatever. And more importantly, I don't want to mention it.
Reason?
What?
Isn't he leaving for a sad reason?
No, that's later. He's going to a concert. He's seeing Billy Joel in concert in Toronto with his girlfriend. Yep. It's been on his bucket list of concerts like since forever. Cause he's like loved Billy Joel since he was in high school and whatever. And to be fair, I'm very jelly because I'm sure that would be a fun as hell concert. But yeah, they're going on a little like 5-day vacation and they'll be back. I mostly just don't want. It's not like I don't want to. I think he's going to spend so much time thinking about my dental problems that it's going to distract from his vacation. It's more like if I say, "Hey, Dad, when you get back, can we do this thing?" He'll go, "Yeah," and then he'll come back and then forget about it because there's other stuff going on, and I totally get that. On a more exciting note as well, I also have finally an actual solid connection for getting my taxes done for the first time in my whole adulthood ever. And it sounds like I'm gonna get a lot of dollars back, so I could hopefully, in a very speedy way, pay back my dad for said teeth help.
Good shit.
Yeah. Plus, who knows? Depending on how fast things get processed, it could help me visit a certain someone in a certain somewhere. You never know. It is tax season though, so like I don't have high hopes because Bros also got paying customers, and I'm very much like, thank you for taking pity on my soul. I can probably pay you after I get this money. Please help me get this money. You want to see Linkin Park? Oh, new Linkin Park is awesome. I'm not even a Linkin Park fan. I've just seen the clips and appreciate it. Yeah, extra big half. I really wish concerts weren't so expensive, dude. I was just thinking about that today. Really hate what's happened with that whole situation. Fuck Ticketmaster. Yeah. Fuck them.
Xyla saw Avril Lavigne.
I did! I was the front row. There's no one between me and Avril. No one. It confirmed that I'm not straight. I'll just put it that way.
Yeah.
Confirmed to me that I'm able to find women attractive given certain circumstances. Still on the asexuality spectrum, but still, it was quite the vibe.
Yeah.
Emily killing it, hell yeah. I didn't know her name, now I'll try to remember it. I know Emily's. Hairdresser used to be an apprentice and helped with her hair. That's cool. What a fun fact. It looks like someone vandalized this witch's house, not gonna lie.
Lots of vandalism in this game.
Yep. It's supposed to be a vein. Okay, anyway, back to work. La 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 la. Oh, we did that one. La 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 la. Yes, the vein. Only one. You know what? Just for quality's sake.
The vein.
There. As the Lord intended. Much better.
What?
Apparently, Ozzy's about to his final tour. I don't believe bands or groups when they say final tour. They will do final tour 1,000 million times in a row until they start losing more money. Didn't like fucking Kiss do that? Didn't they have like 20 goodbye tours? Yeah, the old classic bands and artists, I feel like they do that a lot. Maybe I shouldn't feel as strongly about it as I do, because I know tours are expensive, but like these guys are all millionaires, you know? Like they're just raking it in. Just like maybe relax, maybe retire and actually retire. He is 300 years old, that's true. I have seen clips of him talking. It is crazy.
Yeah, he's been that way for a while.
That is true. And hard drugs for over extended periods of time will do that to you, allegedly.
Sharon, I'm sure she's got her issues too, and I don't know a ton about her, but she seems like a very patient lady.
Oh, yeah. She seems like a gem.
I did see the Chaperone Elton John duet. It was fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah, it was so good. I think we mentioned that yesterday, too.
One of the days.
A day.
What's the allegedly to? The drugs? Because I don't think that's
I-
alleged. I think he's talked about it pretty openly.
I don't think it was alleged, the fact that he's done drugs. I think I was being, like, alleged that they have a bad effect in a, kind not really way. It was a gay moment for the ages. Oh, yeah, no, gay news, for sure. Breaking gay news.
Oh, yes.
I loved her look when she was at the was it the Paris show? She was at at a fashion show, and she had just the coolest look. Does not miss.
Your water wand certainly seems more capable than my hazel broom. These rooms are quite heavy going. I've got my familiar Phileas frog to squirt the walls as I go to loosen the clag, but even so, mind you, Phil's mouth is normally full of back chat, so it's nice to see him finally put to good use.
I don't think I consented to hearing that. That seemed
that was the witch texting me.
That seemed like an excerpt from a piece of smut, my guy. What was that?
I was reading the text that I got from the witch.
That is not very professional, witch.
AKA the owner of the house.
Yep. To be a homeowner and have something this cunty is the dream. I will not text my cleaners inappropriate messages, however. That is not the dream. Yeah.
A good lemon?
Yeah, them singing it live. It was great. I also love a good lemon. I didn't even watch the Oscars. I just saw the performances online that I
Same.
low-key wanted to watch, and that was all. I do not care for award shows. Do not care for them, actually. But I will always watch the performances. Plus, I saw the dancing Deadpool guy because I have liked one of his TikToks before, and so TikTok was smart enough to show me another one. So I got to see his little behind-the-scenes moment. It was super cool.
Yeah, their Defying Gravity was good too.
Do your own awards show? Wait, what? For what? And also, no, there's too many. I will say, I do low-key watch the streamer awards when I can, but it's technically...
Do watch the Game Awards.
I always mean to, and then I don't. But I'll vote, usually, for Game Awards and Steam Awards.
Ah. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Are you okay? Are you sure it's fine?
It's fine. It's fine.
Award Best Cattail, Silliest Nose Boop, Best Slime. Okay, Best Slime, me. Best Cattail, Daisy. Silliest Nose Boop, Keela. Done. Actually, just kidding. Silliest Nose Boop goes to Boone and his fucking cone head. It keeps ripping off his goddamn bandages. He gets the award.
I'm gonna kill him, I swear to God.
Dumbest Face
Anybody wanna
award
adopt
goes to Bella. Someone has to have it.
She didn't even do anything to you.
Someone has to have it.
Guys, Silas being doggist.
A little. Glad you didn't say me. No! That'd be so fucking mean, and for what? I wouldn't say that about a person. I would only say that about Bella. Just kidding, not just Bella. I've met tons of dogs I don't like, so not just her. And I have actually not met her. I could meet her and then like her begrudgingly.
Yeah, you
It's
haven't even met
possible.
her.
Yeah, exactly. Although, if I'm able to come out in May, and you better not bring Bella with you. She's
I
not
would-
invited. Okay, this one's gonna need a whole once over.
Top 5 fave D&D characters? Like of ours or of other
Elf,
people?
oh my god.
Oh, yours or others.
I have-
Astarion, no, he's an asshole. She hates him.
I don't even like him. The actor, we were just talking about this yesterday. The actor
The
is
actor's dope.
phenomenal. Ray of Sunshine.
She hates
Very talented.
Astarion.
He gives me the ick.
Gale is nah.
No, I just don't like the men, but they're there for you to like.
I love me some Halsin though.
I think the only character in all of Baldur's Gate that I'm kind of like, hello,
Karlach.
a little
Yeah.
bit, even just a little bit, is Karlach. And even then, it cannot emphasize enough. It's a little bit! And it's more just like, oh, I enjoy having you around. And there's hot jokes to be made, you know. They're right there. You gotta.
Because Isla is stubborn, so when people are like, oh my gosh, you'll love this thing. Oh my gosh, you have to romance this person. Oh my
Ugh,
gosh.
It makes me really not
XYZ.
want to.
Yeah.
It makes me not want to. But also, I don't like people giving me that kind of feedback in the first place, because then I'm like, oh my gosh, the pressure of expectations and reactions and blah, blah, blah. So I like just going in blind and having my honest, true feelings come out.
I don't mind Shadowheart. I just found her kind of boring.
She's giving Lydia from Skyrim vibes. And I'll wait for someone to tell me I'm wrong.
I don't know what that means really.
It's all good, dude. Never played Baldur's Gate, so I have no idea. Okay, so here's the thing. If we're talking about, like, characters I've made a fuck ton of NPCs compared to, actual playable characters, because I have less than 5 playable characters that I have made and or used in a campaign. Hell, even if I include characters I've made to play for myself that I haven't used in a campaign, I don't think I even have 5. I've never had that opportunity.
Yeah.
I have a lich named Roger, who is a night photographer as that's his hobby and it's his passion, and that's what's on his business card. But he does, still command an army of very powerful undead. I also have oh man, there's so many. I have Dolly Barton in my game, which is not an original concept, but like she's there. I was about to say the campaign that I played with Rook, the character I had, Ember, was very fun to play, and I miss her. And I don't know
I'm
if
sad we didn't.
I don't think busting her out for something else would be appropriate because she feels really locked to that campaign in my mind.
I'm sad we didn't get to play with our characters.
I think there's a future where it still could. Nate was talking to me literally today about how much he wants like a storytelling avenue, and he just wants to create stuff. I'm like, okay, great. I'll be there. I do really like the character I made for that campaign and the dynamic
We made
we're
ours
gonna
like
have.
to go together.
Yeah, Jen and I made our characters with each other for each other. And so for that reason alone, I would really, really like to be able to play them. Still hung on to her. Zakon is also really high up there for sure. My dad has a Goliath who who wants to be a wizard and thinks he has a wand, but no, he doesn't.
Oh.
It's really funny. Zakon was fun, but also I wanted to punch him in the face, and I did when he came back to life after making a demon pact.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Nate also made a warforge called Knock, aka the letter N dash the number 0 and then dash the letter K.
Okay.
And then the party kept trying to feed him, even though he doesn't need to eat because he wanted to be included. And yeah, it was just like really, you know what it was? It was a good allegory for autism. And he retired to become a fisherman.
Oh.
Yeah, it was really cute. Not a demon pact, a blood pact with a demon. Same diff. You know what? I think, if I'm being totally honest, I loved Zakon's ideas more than I loved Zakon. But I actually do love him as a character, and in that campaign, basically, he was the only character that my character Ember kind of reluctantly grew to like. But she's not very emotionally intelligent, not just with herself, but with anyone, but especially herself. So, since friendship was such a foreign fucking concept, when he came back to life, he was punched in the face immediately, and there was no rejoicing whatsoever, only anger. But it was
Oh my
nice.
gosh,
They had some
Isla.
cool moments. What's up?
I forgot to tell you when I was playing Girl D&D,
Yeah.
the new campaign that I've joined.
Yeah.
We have a girl who's literally never played D&D before. This is her
That's
first time
awesome!
playing D&D ever.
Yay!
And she picked a sorcerer to play as. And
Okay.
right.
Okay.
But she doesn't quite understand like her strengths and weaknesses yet as a sorcerer. So sometimes she just is like, I run in with my dagger.
Yeah.
So she did that, and I don't remember what we were fighting, but it was pretty strong. And in like 2-3 hits, she was down to 1 HP. And most of us were like not looking directly at her because she was sitting right next to me, so I wasn't looking at her. But we were like, okay, well, you're still at 1 HP, so you're okay for now. Like my turn was next. But there's only so much that you like teach a new player before just being like, okay, we'll just get to this when we get to it.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to like overwhelm them with things.
Mm-hmm.
None of us realized that she didn't know about death saves. So all of a sudden our druid, the girl who's playing our druid, goes,
Mhm.
okay, so what happens if you hit 0 HP? And I look up and I look over at the girl Sam, and she's like, her eyes are welling up, and like
Aw.
she's like almost in tears. Like she has like invested so much time and energy into this fucking character, and she just thought that she was about to like have to re-roll like a whole character. Like she
Oh.
did not. We just didn't realize that she didn't know, and so luckily the druid was paying attention, and she was like explaining death saves and how like, well, it's Jenny's turn next and she's the cleric, so she's gonna heal you anyway.
Dude, that's so
And
sad.
so she started laughing, but she was fully just like, I'm on my period also, so this is like just extra funny.
Oh my god.
It was really funny, but it was also really sad. We were all like, we're so sorry.
That's yeah, no, that's way funnier after the fact, obviously.
Yeah, she thought she was dead, man. It was really sad. My favorite class. So my very first character ever was a druid, shocking no one. Since then, in Baldur's Gate mostly, I have played lots of other classes. Um, I really like the amount of damage that I can do as a rogue. With like sneak attack and whatever else. I love the spell casting as a druid, because especially higher levels, or at least with the old rules, once you hit a certain level, like your spell casting gets fucking crazy. I
Cuckoo
am
bean.
liking, huh?
Cuckoo bean.
I'm liking being a cleric so far. It's my first time actually playing one. But playing a monk in Baldur's Gate was so fucking fun that it made me want to play a monk in actual D&D, and I haven't got to. That was my character that that Zyla and I made for that campaign that we
Was
didn't
she
get
a
to
monk?
play. Yeah,
Oh, I forgot. Why did I think she was a fighter for some reason?
because I accidentally punched a child.
Maybe that would be why.
um,
I
but
remember
yeah, I
trying
didn't
to
get to.
have you on my back to try to carry you around 3 times in a row, failing every single strength.
Yeah, because I was so much bigger than you. Half orc monk is what this character is, and I want to play her so bad. So I don't know. I like lots of things about lots of different classes.
Forever DM be the vibe, man. My first ever character was a wizard. Big mistake. However, kind of similar to the character I made with Jen. I made her alongside my other girlfriend who like she's probably going to be my maid of honor when I get married to Nate. Her name's Ruth. She had never played D&D before. I had also never played D&D before. So we were at the same level, same know nothing. She went druid, I went wizard, and we created sister characters. So our names were like similar. We were both elves because, you know, we both just wanted to be ourselves but cooler, which is basically just an elf. It was very first character trope pilled, you know? But what happened was when that campaign dissolved, I became the DM because the campaign dissolved because the DM was my fucking ex-husband who just stopped talking to everyone there and explained nothing when he kicked me out of his parents' basement.
Oh
So I went to all the players. I was like, hey, I know we literally just started playing for the first time, and if you're not committed, that's okay. But if you're open to it, I'd have you in my campaign. Because I had
well, he
tried
couldn't say
DMing a
anything
little
because then he'd
bit,
have to admit that he was the one that was the asshole.
which he later did, turns out, in a fun, also D&D story related turn of events, actually.
Sick.
I wasn't there, but that's okay. Because I was basically we had a fight because I was like, I hate the way you're DMing and or this campaign. It sucks. And he's like, oh yeah, then you do it. I said, okay, I think I would love that. And he's like, okay, fine, run a campaign for me and our neighbor. And I was like, okay, I will. And so I was running a campaign for 3 people, him included. And then when he disbanded his, I went to all the people who were playing his campaign and went, you want to just join our story? And so we wrote that my original character died, and then Ruth's character had her pseudo dragon as her companion now because my character had died, and so it was like a really cool carryover actually. But she's now canonically dead, so
That's sad.
it was really sad. But I still have her little. I do like custom like drawings for all
You
for
could do
all
a
the stuff.
reincarnate.
So like I could, or like alternate universe or whatever. So I still have like the original art I drew for her. It's pretty fun. Yeah, that was my first character. But let me say, I did not like being a wizard. Out of all the spellcasters you could pick first, wizard is the worst one. Like, and I stand by that. That's just my opinion. People could think otherwise, but the fact that you're like resetting to different spells every single day is like something that carries over in other spellcasting classes. However, the wizard has the most. You are overwhelmed by choice. And so on the one hand, it's fun if you want access to basically literally everything ever, and you don't want to be like just stuck in one spot, because you can go utility, you can go damage, there's ways to do it. But as a first-time player, I don't think I would encourage anyone to go wizard. My dad is currently multi-classing wizard and bard. It's been fun because he, like me, builds characters not for stats, not for efficiency, but purely story-based. Like, my dad and I are that way. We'll come up with a character concept in our heads and then be like, okay, now that we know what their story is, what class would make sense with that?
Yeah. Now that I've like played D&D for a bit, I can do that.
Wizard was the
Wow.
only option in 1E? I didn't know that. I don't know very much about 1E personally. I know a little bit about 3E, only because there was a lot of like Pathfinder crossover, and I use a lot of Pathfinder stuff to make Pathfinder / 3E stuff to make homebrew stuff for my 5E campaign.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know a lot about it. Hello?
Hello?
Sorry, I thought Nate was home, but I think Daisy just got up. They're probably going to start begging for food soon.
Everybody put in Zyla's chat to feed the cats. She made us do it to Nate yesterday.
It's 45 minutes too early. Their feeding time
okay,
is
don't do it. Do
8
it in 45
p.m.
minutes.
I never got my milkshake.
God damn it.
Yeah, like at all. It took them an hour to process our refund, and then we still had to give pictures after to prove it, and so it showed up on my credit card today because it was payday. Yay for not being broke. Yay for first proper paycheck with my promotion. Woohoo.
Yeah.
Yay.
Hey.
Sorry, one sec. I need to make sure Daisy's not. Needs to be bed. Oh my god.
Goodness.
Okay, never mind. Everything is literally fine, and I was panicking for no reason. So many systems, I believe. I know.
Resetting spells every day. I don't mind it. That's what I like about the druid. Fuck.
You fail.
That's what I like about druid is that you can prepare different spells every day. And if you know like what you're going to be doing that day,
Mm-hmm.
like if you're going to be traveling or whatever,
Preparing
you
is
can
super
kind of
nice.
plan for it. And I like that. I like spell slots. Spell slots are easy to understand.
Mm-hmm. Spoons. Magic spoons.
Yeah. When my freaking sorcerer is trying to ask me about sorcery points, I'm like, honey, I cannot help you.
Sorcery points are basically just like sprinkles, glitter on top of everything. It's just like little enhancements, basically. Like an extra currency. Nate really wanted to do Pathfinder for a while, and now I don't think he does. He wants to do something more stripped down. Like, again, I tell him it's all about the story, so, like, who cares? Like, I don't care. I've played mostly 5e, but that doesn't... Like, I really like the kids on bikes, because it's, like, you have 5 stats, and that's it, and who cares? No one.
I don't even know what that is.
Brennan uses a modified version of the Kids on Bike system for loads of the Dimension 20 stuff. The campaign we're watching right now, Mentopolis, is a version of Kids on Bikes. You can, if you Google it, you can just like find the rule book like for free online. It's pretty cool. I with D&D, I wish I had 5 of me, and I wish one whole version of me could only do D&D prep and nothing else, while the other 4 versions of me run around and do other stuff.
Here's a question. What
Yeah.
is your opinion on
Just for me or for
like,
everyone?
For everyone,
Okay.
but mostly you, because
Okay.
you can answer me right away,
Okay.
and you probably have words to say about it.
Okay.
What is your opinion on? Because Gary and I have had conversations about this, and I had to have a conversation when I was planning to run a one shot with my family. I had to have a conversation about this with my brother's now fiance. What is your opinion on evil oriented characters in like group collaborative campaigns?
I make. Okay, so first of all, if I'm making a campaign as a DM, I already have a story in my head, and I have an idea of what kind of ways different alignments could work with that. But I keep basically, if unless I have a player come, I've never had a player come up to me and say I want to be evil or neutral evil or whatever. That hasn't happened yet. So I like to keep everyone on the same half of the spectrum, so like neutral onward. So it could be everything like neutral, between neutral and lawful evil, or I would go everything between true neutral and lawful good, for example. So like things in the middle or mixed in. I like to keep the party pretty cohesive for the sake of storytelling being able to happen rather than just always internal conflict, because there were no guidelines in the first campaign I played in where my ex-husband was DMing, and it was constantly coming up and was constantly a problem. And like, yeah, we were RPing, but it was like the same conversation all the time. And like realistically, there wasn't anything huge enough or substantial enough to warrant those characters with such a huge gap of difference of worldview to even be together in the first place. It just didn't make sense.
Yes.
It didn't vibe. That being said, my whole D&D life, I have wanted to run a supervillain fucking one-shot so bad, where every character has to be a villain. Everyone comes in with level 20 maxed out, and you can't be anything alignment-wise that doesn't have evil in it.
Sick.
Yeah, and I want to do it so bad. Maybe that would be another really fun, like, super huge, like, I don't know, like a follower celebration thing we could do one day in the future, like a couple of years from now or something, or like
Cool.
a big event. But that's how I feel, because it's about telling a story. It needs to be collaborative, and you know what? If you have a story where that kind of internal conflict like could go well, or you have players that are like really flexible with their characters and they're okay with their alignment changing as they play, then it could work. It's not impossible, but that is my default setting. I missed some paragraphs over here. D&D, Call of Cthulhu, RuneQuest, Traveler, Mune's Masterminds, Legend of the Five Rings, Burning Wheel, Goblin Slayer, Warhammer Fantasy, and those loyals you remember. That is wild. Good and evil definitely also depends on context for sure. He was definitely lawful evil. Okay, I'm all caught up. Sorry.
So the reason that I asked is because Gary and I had a conversation about it, and I did what he suggested when it was brought up, because my brother's fiance had specifically been like, I want to be evil. And I was like, okay, well, since this is like a little collaborative one shot, in an effort to like, you know, not just have everybody fighting and bickering and have your character want to like go off on her own right away.
Mm-hmm.
Can you give a reason, or can you think of a reason story wise that your character would be with this party.
Yeah. The prep work.
And if you can give me like a decent reason, then I'm fine with it. If not, can we agree on like a
Just
neutral?
not good. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I don't know. I was wondering what people thought about that, because I've been thinking about it recently, because it's like
Can I give you my favorite reason in that scenario? It should be deception based. I think like have the evil player that's in the party not let the party know that they are evil. Like keep their true intentions hidden, can make for a super fun plot twist later, or character development, because like what if they have a scheme and then all of a sudden they create these bonds and now that's changed their perspective. Like I know it's only a one shot we're talking about here, not something like super long term, but like if I'm applying the concept
Are we
of
still
the
sharing
idea.
a chat?
Yeah.
Okay. I had to stop my stream
I
and
see-
then start again. It said that
I see both
it said it
your
disconnected.
faces and my faces, so I think that's what that means.
Okay.
But yeah, more broadly, there are ways to absolutely make it work, but I think to make it work, there has to be, like you said, collaboration and preparation. Not to mention, there's I saw a really weird okay, it was a podcast clip on TikTok, and it was a D&D themed podcast, and they have people write in with their specific like scenarios and stuff, and then they kind of commentate on them. There was this one DM who had his party basically turn on him when he revealed the big bad was a merchant they had known all along, kind of thing, but like he had done a bunch of stuff to be like, hey, this merchant is like clearly a bad guy. So the merchant was a deity trying to recollect their shattered pieces of themselves so that they could reascend. And when that would happen, basically everything ever would die in bad, like cataclysm, catastrophe, like big bad, you know? And so the merchant would encounter the characters from very early on in the game. It would send them on quests, and a lot of them would be morally ambiguous, or a lot of them would have clear ramifications, and some of them seemed harmless, but like the DM was saying, he always tried to make it as clear as possible that like, hey, the vibes are off. The vibes are off. And then when the reveal happened, the players felt so like so betrayed by the DM and blindsided, and they went on like a hiatus. And so bro wrote in being like, did I fuck up? And like he gave a bit more context to be like, you know, because they were asking questions, and so he wrote in saying, okay, here are some answers, but like he tried to make it really, really clear. And some of the hosts were saying, okay, well, you kind of have to hit your players in the face with these things sometimes, you know? So like maybe you thought it was being obvious, maybe it wasn't obvious, but everyone in the comments was saying, dude, they sound like not fun. And it's like
sometimes that happens,
you're
right?
Not there.
Like,
it's hard to tell. It was kind of like an Am I the Asshole but D&D edition. Yeah, I like just saw the clip like this last week, and I'd never seen the podcasters before, so I can't be like, oh, it was this group, which is bad of me, but if I encounter it, I can see it.
We're not sharing chat anymore, Rook says.
Oh, we're not? Oh, okay. I will reset it.
Thanks, Rook.
We'll end stream together. Or we'll restart stream together. Invite Jen back. So I brought that up to be like, oh, you could still run into a situation where, okay, share chat is back on, where, you know, you have one secretly evil player, and then all of a sudden you have a party that's not ready for the twist, and they're like, oh my god, what betrayal of the highest order, and then it seems that like the two of you are conspiring against them the whole time or whatever. But also, like,
I don't know.
It depends on your group.
But I mean, like, as the DM, you're the facilitator of fun, but you're also allowed to have fun. So like, the players can't. I don't know, man. That
you can't account for everything either. Is the other thing. You can only ever do your best and make the calls that you make the calls that you make, and then
And if they
rock
didn't
and
make
roll.
fucking insight checks, like,
They probably did. I don't know. I should find the clip. I should see if I can find it. I bet I could if I scrolled through my watch history long enough.
sounds like a lot of these people's fault.
That was the vibe I got. I like to, whenever I see clips like that, I watch the clip, I listen to the story, and then I think about it on myself. I'm like, I decide, okay, this is my opinion. And then I start scrolling through everyone else's opinion and see, I'm like, okay, did I land where the majority landed? Did I land not where the majority landed? Like, what are people saying? And I was so shocked that the hosts of the podcast were like, yeah, well, you really gotta hit your players in the face to make it obvious, and like that's a real shame that they didn't appreciate what you did. I'm like, huh? To me, it sounds like the players are clearly the assholes, and that the DM's doing his best here. Like, what's going on? I really do assume the worst, though. I was talking with Nate about this today because he had a situation where he assumed the best in some people, and it ended up that they're not really the best, and he was bummed out about it. And I was like, man, dude, that sucks. But also, I literally can't relate because, like I was telling him, I'm like, I understand what you're saying, and I definitely sympathize with how you're feeling. But he was asking me exactly, you know, you get it kind of questions. And I was like, just so you know, I run around life hating everyone on default, and you do not. It's something I love about you. You're very generous, you're very optimistic, and assume the best in people basically all the time. It's what makes you awesome. It's a great trait that you have. And I don't fucking have it. I am traumatized and anxious, and I think everyone is bad, and you have to prove to me that you're not bad over an extended period of time. And even then, I'm going to always have like tenfold more skepticism when it comes to people on the internet, and not just people like that I'm actually encountering face to face.
Yeah.
If people want, you'd be more than willing to run M&M. You should put it up in the Discord. See if anyone. I can make a looking for group channel if I don't still have one. Hi, Keela. Did you just realize it's half an hour to feeding time? Exciting stuff. Where else do I need to get on this stem? Maybe I need to move the ladder. This pumpkin is hard. Oh, there it is. Hi, Keela. Hi. I'm being mewed at. No, that is the only spot I can put the ladder on it. Okay, interesting. I kind of like the no tab challenge.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh, I think I used to have one. It must have gotten like automatically deleted by my bot for being inactive. I can fix that.
Oh, sorry, I meant, I was looking at Brooke's message.
Playing D&D means I assumed they didn't like me, so outside of D&D wouldn't talk. That's literally crazy. But also, that it's not the only time I've had that told to me. I had someone broke. Have I told this story about how, like, in Bible college, there was a kid in my class. We had been classmates for 3 weeks. I had a class of, like, maybe 30 people, somewhere between, like 18 and 30. It was, like, a group of us. There was a bunch, and this guy is like, hey, can I talk to you? And he was, like, a kid in my class. And, like, by the time we were graduating, like, when we were in a grad class together, and there was only, like, 9 or 12 of us in the fucking class, we were pretty tight, and we'd played like Smash Bros together and whatever. But freshman year, I never met this guy. He's just in my freshman class. We're 3 weeks into Bible college, and he asks to speak with me one-on-one, and I'm like, oh god, a stranger's about to confess their love for me and ask me to marry them, because that's what happens here. Which, to be fair, did and does happen. Still there, guarantee. But he basically was like, hey, I'm just wondering if I've ever like done something to upset you. And I was like, who are you? What are you talking about? I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like,
So
well,
funny.
it just seems like maybe I've done something to hurt your feelings or upset you, or it seems like you. And I literally was just so dumbfounded. I'm like, I don't know you. What are you talking about? How on earth could you
I don't
possibly
know.
offend me if we've never interacted before ever?
That's
What? And apparently it was just because of the way my face looks. He's like, oh, you just seemed really upset. And I'm like, bro, what
No,
the
I just
fuck?
hate everything.
And a month later, another random guy in my class did the same shit. And I'd never spoken to him before or after this interaction. He goes, hey, do you have a problem with me? And I was like, who are you? Why does this keep happening?
Oh my god.
I'm like, no, who are you? He's like, I know he's in my
You
class. I
should
know his
smile
name.
more.
It was that vibe, except it was like weird. And I'd never had this interaction anywhere outside of Bible college and these two guys. And I'm like, hello? We don't, how, other than what you're doing right now actively in this moment, no. Because, like, how could you possibly offend me if we've never fucking spoken ever? He's like, I just want to make sure. Sometimes it seems like you're, like, looking over my way, like, seem kind of pissed off. I'm like, I've never actively looked at you, and I've never actively thought about you once ever. Does that make you feel better? Hello? But,
And
like,
then you offend them because of that.
yeah, but at least I've done something. But, like, the resting bitch face is very powerful. It runs strong. It's a fucking problem.
I want resting bitch face. I have resting nice
face, yeah. And you know what? When we were walking around together in your town, the only times strangers interact with us is when you initiated it. You're like, can we pet your dog? In situations like that. But I don't think we were solicited at all. Which is rad. Resting sad face. Ooh, I think I used to have that when I was younger. I had resting sad. But I just look mad all the time. Sometimes tired, I will say. Sometimes I just only look tired and not angry. But when I'm actually tired, I look more angry.
That's funny.
That's my take. Serving me a Starbucks, I was like, hey! And I legit said, hi, I'll have an insert way too expensive drink. What's the second half of the anecdote?
Yeah, everybody make sure you're following Zyla.
Yeah, everyone make sure you're following Jen too, though.
No, don't follow me. I don't stream.
You're streaming right now.
No, I'm not.
What if you have another craft project in the future and you could stream your craft project, then we could watch you craft stuff, like your woobles or whatever.
I'm not streaming.
And we could just hang out. Proceeded to ignore you because I only knew you in DoD. Oh! Wait, you legit said I'll have it into expensive. I'm so confused. But also, I think it's funny. I think. Look at all those handles getting cleaned. Holy crap. I feel like the vibe of the property is not consistent.
No.
It's a little bit Wonka, a little bit castle. I wish the whole vibe was more like this well that I'm cleaning right now. This is what I wish the whole vibe was. But that's okay.
I can't wait for the party now. The last couple of weeks I brewed up some real winners in the apothecary. Love potions, dance charms, laugh incantations, even vocabulary. Went away. Okay, never mind.
Can you imagine getting hired to like wash someone's property as a power wash company and then they keep texting you about what they're up to that week? It's giving Boomer on Facebook sharing AI generated cat meme vibes. It's like, why are you doing this? Who said we have this kind of relationship?
Not a fan.
When I worked at Starbucks, you didn't think I wanted to know you, even though we played D&D for one time. Oh yeah, no, that's crazy. I'll say that we can share responsibility for that 50-50. I just assume the worst as well, you know? Like, I don't assume people hate me. Let me just make that clear. Also, I led a crippling life as a young person of constantly fearing what people thought about me. And when that pendulum swung, it stuck, motherfuckers. I could not give less of a flying fuck what anyone ever thinks about me, regardless of how close they are or not. Opinion-wise, I'm like, don't care, doesn't matter. Your weight, 0. That's how much it matters. Nothing. And it's very freeing, and it's very nice. I do not try to be an asshole. Let me just clarify that. Because I have met people who intentionally act shitty Oh my god, I don't remember his fucking name, Rook, but like, do you know the one guy who still works at the Dryden fucking Safeway and he would put carts away and he was married to Gail, he used to work at the Starbucks? He would literally run around advertising. He's like, yep, I'm an asshole and I don't care what anyone thinks about me, so I'm gonna treat you all like shit. And he did and does. And it was just like, ew, wait, what? No? No. So I do not
Yeah.
ascribe to that. It's just, I don't care about what people think and it's no longer like crippling me or at the front of my mind all the time. It's more like it's just not there. It's no longer interfering with my day-to-day. Nate still sometimes worries, especially when we're talking about strangers. Nate worries more
How
about
can
strangers,
you-
and I worry never about strangers. I'm like, they're strangers. Who cares? We don't know them.
How can you
That's a
be
no one
Canadian
person.
and support Trump? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
That guy does not make any sense, for the record. He's not a good, fun person. He's
Nothing to do with you.
well, not nothing, but I know what you mean.
Like you can't. You couldn't.
Yeah.
You can't vote for him or anything.
There's people like in our city who on election day were running around with like flags sticking out of their cars and everything for Trump.
Why?
I don't know, because they are idiots.
It's not a. I. I don't understand.
Us either. Ick is putting it very mildly.
It's not a. It's not a sports team. I don't understand.
Yeah,
I hate it. I hate it so much.
we all do. Okay, I'm missing a spot on the roof, and I don't see it, and I don't want to hit tab, because I've done well without it so far. But I'm really considering it.
Gotta get back up on that roof.
I wish I could... I wonder if
Why
it's
can't-
like on the tippy top, and maybe I just can't access it because... Maybe I can jump on it or shoot it off of this guy? What if I put the extendo on it? Ultra beam! Is that doing it? I don't think so. God damn it. Okay, well. Back to little extendo.
Doesn't make any sense.
Trying to go under.
Like you guys are safe. Like, well, from him at least, kind of.
Kind of. Oh, finally. Okay. Now this post.
Shit.
Got it. Okay, and this post. Okay. The spool.
No, I jumped.
Yes,
Ugh.
okay. And then the actual physical well. Maybe the swirly burly. I don't use swirly burly very often. He's kind of weird, but I think this is kind of the perfect spot for swirly burly. You clean that spot so much. I know! But like the angle of the lighting and the dirt on it, it was just the same. I think the wall... Yeah, that's done. Did you find my present yet, Jen?
Yeah, I cleaned it.
Okay, cool. Making sure. Priorities.
She leaves me wieners.
And clipped. I have a button for that now. We're 84% clean. I love a good clip. Yeah, so the clip button will give me a 30, it has a little bit of a delay, so I always wait a little bit, and then I push the button, but I can go back and edit the name of the clip after if I really want, and I can still trim it more. And I can always download it, too, if I want to really edit it. I know that there's ways to do Stream Deck things without actually having a Stream Deck, and I mostly know that because I was looking into them so that I didn't have to buy a Stream Deck, but my undiagnosed fucking ass needs the glowy button right in front of my face to remember. And so now that I have the Stream Deck, thank you, Jeff, shout out Jeff. Now that I have the Stream Deck, and there's glowy buttons reminding me of all the stuff that I can do, and to do the things right in front of my face, I actually do them. It's great. The next thing I wanted to start doing is utilizing it when I'm editing, so I can put like some shortcuts on there. I already have some keyboard shortcuts, but there's some stuff that I think I could use the Stream Deck for, and it would be really neat. What's wrong? The 3 nozzle, it's super cool. I don't know where mine is. Normally I have one when I'm in here. I think it's because it's on a different power washer. But it is super cool. Normally I have access to it when I am playing with Jen. I don't know why I don't this time.
What?
The triple nozzle.
You should.
I know I should, but I don't. I use it every time. It's so satisfying. I think I used it a lot in the Christmas
to a different
build.
extension.
No. No, it's not in any of them, unfortunately.
I'm literally using it right now.
Yeah, I know you are, and I have used it every other time except now. So probably just a little bug. Not a huge deal. Unreal's taking so long to install. Yeah, I wonder why. I don't know a lot about Unreal Engine, but I know a couple things. And I know it should not be expected to be a fast install. How do you feel about stained glass windows in just normal people's homes that aren't cathedrals?
I want them. I want them everywhere.
I think I'd only want them if they were custom. Like these remind me too much of corn. I wouldn't want these ones. But I bet there's some out there that I would really like. Something tells me Jen might be on the roof.
What?
What? But I need to get a higher angle on that.
Gothic ones, yeah. Do it. Why not?
Yeah. I think Gothic is cool. Oh, that random ass sweep just did it. Okay, great. Knuckles. Alright, I am hydrating. No one's redeemed it, but I'm doing it anyway. Take a sip, motherfuckers.
Good idea.
I have them from time to time. The cats are being so well behaved. Oh my goodness. Feel came in here crying for treats a little bit, but now they're just big chillin'. Well, I did just summon her a little bit by saying her name. Hi, baby. You're so smart at knowing what time it is. 10 minutes. Daisy is asleep on Nate's belongings while he's not there. Oh, hey, bud. It's very sweet.
Teamwork.
Makes the dream work. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I really like this greenhouse, actually. This might be my favorite part of this whole section.
I like it too.
This map. This is the dream right here.
The dream.
The dream house. Am I right? You're watching Treehouse.
God damn.
Whoa, look at us. Crazy what happens when we cooperate.
We divided and conquered and fucking crushed it.
We did. I really like the little details, and then Jen gets most of it done while I do the little details and cry.
We literally... you did so much shit.
Growing is way easier when you have a greenhouse, so I feel like having one would make you less shit at growing. Well, you didn't say shit, you said bad. I'm sorry for making you sound worse than you are. That was
Skylar
rude.
said, "You're trash."
I literally did.
She said, "You're dog water."
But I didn't mean to, though, so it's fine. Okay, so real talk, let's talk pet peeves. That's a pet peeve of mine. So, okay, let's say, I say, Jen, I think you're a silly Billy. And I mean it in a jovial, lighthearted, joking, fun way. And I expect you to take it as a joke. But it triggers something for you, and it's not funny. And you're like, I really did not appreciate that because my great uncle Robert was actually murdered by a guy named Silly Billy. And it's really uncool for you to say, and I'm really upset by it. Okay? Let's pretend that happened.
Okay.
My intentions matter. Sure. This kind of circles back to people being intentional assholes or not.
Yeah.
My intentions
but
were
your
good.
intentions don't matter as much.
However,
yeah.
If it hurts someone's feelings, their feelings matter.
Yes.
And if you really, really, really mean well, you should not have a problem. I'm not talking to anyone who's here, by the way, just to be abundantly clear.
Still just
You should
own
not
up to-
have a problem with apologizing in a genuine way that makes it clear what your intentions actually were. That should not be rocket science, and that is my TED Talk. Because, God, if I have to listen to one more stupid ass motherfucker say, oh, well, that's not how I meant it, and then not ever say sorry, that's crazy. They both matter. Both matter. And I think it's the responsibility of the person who had good intentions to acknowledge the person's feelings, and also the person whose feelings were hurt to acknowledge the good intentions. I think both are important. And they shouldn't be hard.
Yeah.
Silent hates were confirmed. Oh my god. Shut up. Banned.
Banned.
What a stupid thing to say. Just get so aggressive in defending. It's more aggressive defending myself. Honestly, if I'm to be totally real, hating requires a lot of energy.
So much energy.
A lot of energy I'm not willing to generate, and I'm also baffled at the amount of hate energy that idiots are able to generate. I hate very few people, and they're all people who, in my opinion, very much deserve it, or are world leaders who make bad decisions that affect everyone globally.
Yeah.
I do not dislike. Oh, fuck you. No. But I will time you out, motherfucker. Did you know? I remember the days didn't we used to ban or time. Didn't we used to time you out every single time you first appeared in chat during a stream? We would like time you out for a full minute. Yeah, I was a mod in Nate's channel. I thought that's what we did. Yeah, that was you. I knew it. So, actually confirmed, Nate dislikes Rook. And he's not even here to defend himself. So,
confirmed.
Sounds like it to me. See, like this corner area that we're cleaning, the greenhouse vibe, I feel like this should have been the vibe for the whole house, and this feels like a different vibe than that. That's too castle-y. That section's too smooth. Those sections are too Wonka. Like, I wonder what it takes to have a level in here, and can we make one?
I have no idea.
Nate hates Rook 2025. Let's get that trending on somewhere.
He would have a goddamn panic attack.
Probably. Hopefully not, but probably. We walk to work in sunlight now. That's been helping a lot.
Nice.
And it's not even daylight savings yet, and we already have daylight. Actually, today, while we were walking to work, the street lights switched from on to off. It startled both of us. We're like, oh my god! But we were like, hey, that means we're officially walking to work in daylight. It was like, dawn, technically, like the sun coming up, not the soap. So it wasn't super daylight, but it was light enough to have the lamps go off on the street. That was pretty neat.
That is cool. That probably felt very nice.
Yeah, hate crimes. You can hate people who have done hate crimes. That's allowed.
Yes.
But like I also know people. Okay, so like how my default setting is I don't care. I know people whose default setting is I hate everyone, and that's totally not my energy. That's not my vibe. I might look like I hate everyone. Make no mistake. I may look like I hate everyone, and that may or may not be by design sometimes. However, I do not actually walk around just default hating everyone. Like I'm not. That's not the vibe. Okay, this conservatory window is missing a spot. And I found it. Okay, that one's done. Those are done. Okay. Apothecary hat belt. Oh, that was one of mine. Shit. I didn't realize the belt was separate. I'm gonna need to grab the ladder from that. Okay. Fine, pick it up. There you go.
else we got?
I'm trying to get back to this belt, but I can't put the stool anywhere useful. Okay, I need the ladder. Or better yet, I'll use this whole thing.
Apothecary
Completely unnecessarily.
lanterns.
Yeah, I'm doing the apothecary stuff.
Surgery windows. What window?
To the window! Clean them all! Silently dislikes their friends, not hate. That's not true. Anyone I dislike is not even considered a friend. That's how I roll. Since getting permission from my therapist, I no longer have an issue not actively keeping people in my life who I don't enjoy. And believe it or not, it might be hard to believe, I used to really have a problem with that. I thought I had to stay on good terms with everyone ever, regardless of their wrongs to someone else, to me, my opinion of them, just the vibes. I really, really, really thought I had to.
Oh, we have the whole front of this fucking house. God damn it.
Yes,
Sorry.
yes, we do. I was trying to not focus on the big one yet. I was trying to go back to the things that were showing it as like 98%. Because like these lanterns and stuff, I was supposed to have done this ages ago and I clearly missed them.
Why does this ladder have to be so far away from the house? What? Dumb.
Agree.
What?
Okay, got that. Couple people gone and boom. Yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad you're experiencing the freedom. It is great. Wing. Honestly, not too bad for time. I had a feeling we might go a little bit past the 2-hour mark just because of how our trajectory with Power Wash has been in the past, but this is actually pretty reasonable.
Not so bad, not so bad.
Not at all. Do these windows not look like corn? To anyone else? I only see corn. It looks like an AI art wallpaper generated image of corn.
It's cone.
Big hunk of knobs. It has the juice.
It has a juice.
Shows up in my poops for 3 months after I eat it.
No.
Is that normal? May not be speaking from direct right now experience. It was one time.
God damn it.
Definitely was not worth it. Next time I eat, I'll be more conservative with the amount. It wasn't even on the cob, which is the best way to have corn. It's when you don't even know that person's toxic until you cut them out too. Yeah, sometimes you have to have someone else be like, hey, sweetie, no, that is bad. And then you go, what? That's bad? And sometimes people listen. And other times, you're a girl with daddy issues. And you go, no, I don't believe you and can't see it. Therefore, it won't be real. And then you learn the hard way. So it's really good when, you have to avoid that option.
Tee-hee. Just a girl.
I'm just a girl in a world. Jesus, hi, Keela. You're right, it is exactly 8 on the fucking dot. Holy crap. Alright. Be right back, guys. Feed the cats time.
Where is the dirt? What the fuck? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
I really love how adamant they are about this snack time because it's just a little sprinkle of dry food. And oh my god, Keela doesn't even eat it when it's in her bowl anymore. We still have a gallon of it to go through and she hates it. We're gonna have to switch back after, but yet every night, right now, give immediately.
Why won't it? Hydrated ice tray. I did it. I hydrated.
Oh,
Rook redeemed a hydrate on my stream.
and
Why?
mine.
It won't do. Why?
Both of
Why?
us.
It won't show as clean, but I'm
Slurp.
literally spraying the whole thing. I don't
You're
understand.
probably doing it wrong.
And it's so tiny.
Spin around 3 times and then do it again with a different sprayer. Or hit tap, your choice.
I don't understand.
I don't understand. Bitch, I don't understand. I don't understand, bitch.
Why?
Guys, the time lapse is going to be so satisfying.
Why? Is it both sides? No, they should both be. They should each be different.
But are they?
Oh my God, no! It was the same. I'm gonna freak out.
Freak out! Freak out!
Me. Damn it.
Yup.
I fell off the roof again.
OMG, you fell off. It's so sad. Guys, make sure to follow Jen, okay? She really fell off.
Don't follow me. Don't follow me.
In fact, give her your primes while you're there.
No, don't.
She'll love that.
I don't.
Are you working on the
I don't
house
care.
wall that's at 99%? Or is that something else?
I'm working on the window frame that says 99%.
The fact that it's not showing us up there in the top left, the last few, is honestly insulting. Window frames 4 out of 6, and house eaves 4 out of 7.
I ain't dropping no leaves,
House
sir.
entrance eaves. Oh, that's these. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, this is a house entrance pillar. Oh, I see. I did not realize. If you just realized what I just realized, then you would
Baxter,
realize I realized. What?
You went through the baskets.
Are you speaking to a dog or a person?
Dog.
Okay,
Baxter
good.
went through the baskets, and he's not supposed to do that because we have Bella's food back here.
Uh-oh. A hungry boy. Did a hungry boy thing. Already following. Good job. You get to be viewer of the week. You're the first one to brag about it, even though you weren't the first person to do it. House eaves. House eaves. House eaves.
I did an Eve over here.
I keep clicking it so that it's blinking, but I don't see it blinking, which means I definitely have not clicked it yet.
I did an Eve over here.
Yeah, it's not this one, though. House Eve, 6 out of 7.
It'll keep blinking until you see it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Sprint. I'm unclicking it and I'm gonna click it again. House Eves. Oh, found it! What a tiny, insignificant little rapscallion. Yeah. Okay. House dormer window frames. Oh, on the roof. I see it. That guy up there. Got him.
Fuck
Moo.
yeah. Okay.
My long ass pole. Look at my pole. Okay, okay. Oh, I missed a jack-o'-lantern. I'm so sorry. That was my job and I failed. Oh, and it's the first one I did too.
Where?
All the way back to the beginning.
Wait, I want it. I want it.
There's other things.
Where?
This is my sin. Oh, finally, we have a to-do list. Thank fuck. Perimeter columns? No! I failed. I'm a failure. Oh, yeah, it's obvious too. It's right there. Oh. Oh. Up, up. Yep. Oh my goodness.
Rear turret
Yeah.
window frames. Front turret window frame.
Rear turret. Well, this is the rear turret. That's a window frame. I don't think it's that one, though. Oops. How do you know which turret it is? Or which window? There's so many windows. This is
If
hard.
you hover over it, it'll tell you which one it is. But...
Well, oh, it's this one.
it is this one.
It is this one.
Probably from a way we can't fucking get to.
No, we must be able to.
Your ankles.
Yeah, I just jumped off the building. Oh my god, it goes so fast when it's further away from you. That's so funny. I love it. Yes, I did it without the ladder.
Fuck yeah.
Are we ready for
Yes.
the best part?
Oh wait, let me move the. I think it moves it on its own, but I'm gonna move it anyway.
I think it does. At 8:08. That's good time.
Oh wait, do you get a time lapse or do you have to watch it on mine?
I think we both get it when I hit escape. Oh my god, you can't even see what I did for the whole first half because it's off screen. That's sad. Oh well. We were around the back for so long, so it looked like we just stopped cleaning. Yay!
Yay.